going on, everybody? If you're here hanging out, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for giving me your time. Hope you guys are doing all right. If you guys want to help support the channel, there's a whole bunch of links in the description. I'd appreciate that. We're just hanging out. Python streams start again this week. DJ, what's up, dude? Sean, you are not first. DJ was first. Let's go for 3 hours. Nah. Get on Joe Rogan's level? Nah. Oh, there's 2 DJs. We got Norris. Why is that clickbait? You clicked. It worked. That's not even clickbait. If the stream goes over 1 hour, I delete my channel. Who cares? Honky Tonk, what's up, dude? Pogo, how you guys doing? Hi, other DJ. There can only be one. Fight. What's up, John? John Salguero, how you guys doing? So people keep asking about the Python streams. Just want to let you guys know that they are coming back. Are you drunk? No, I'm not. What? Don't go. I'll miss you too much. Hopefully the stream doesn't go over 1 hour. So this is the way for me to limit myself for not streaming for 2 hours because I have stuff to do. Lucas, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out. Thumbs out if you delete. Do you still sleep? Looking tired, dude. Nah, dude, I just slept like 11 hours. So good. I hope I'm having a fun and productive time every day. I don't know about every day. I have so much stuff to do. New haircut? Appreciate you. Kamal, what's up? Everyone go away. What's the real title though? We're just hanging out. Do I drink anything else? No, you're not talking to me. What's the time? It's 8 a.m. Say Maine, what? Heard you are deleting your channel. Hangover? No, I don't drink. I'm just tired. I was up late. I got to sleep in this morning, so it feels good. I don't understand. I didn't ban you. Kind of new viewer. Not 100% sure of my beliefs. You live in Estonia. Yeah, so I went to school in Finland, okay? So I know that you have a similar system. It's different in Europe. Education is free, so they expect you to have it, but I don't necessarily think that it's going to benefit you 100%. Melanie, what's up? You cool? Larry, the sunscreen man. Let me get some of that banana boat, fam. Psycho Bones, what's up? How you guys doing? What's the plan for today? Well, I got to make a video. I'm thinking about doing like a developer stories video, like we did last Sunday with Chris, just to, show some other people's like journey to how they got here. Slept well? What the fuck? Clickbait? Nah, dude, not clickbait. How's that clickbait? I just said if the stream goes over 1 hour, I delete my channel, and I will delete my channel if I go over 1 hour. Because I always say I have to go 10 minutes, and then an hour goes by. And so, might as well just go big. Have I ever heard of a non-profit coding bootcamp? Yeah, I assume you're going to ask me about Code Bootcamp 42. My dog, though, yeah, he's just chilling back there. You guys got big plans? What are you guys' plans for today? You'll never delete your channel? Alright. You got a traffic ticket? Gonna use that money for desktop computer? Nice, dude. That stinks. Can we not talk about code right now? What kind of dog is the white one? So this one right here. Hey, man. Hey, big man. Come here, fam. Stream would like to say hello to you. This dude right here. He is American Eskimo, half American Eskimo, and then half Husky. Hey, buddy. He's pretty chill. He sheds a lot. I have to vacuum like 5 times a day. But he's pretty fluffy, and he's a snuggler. Yeah, he looks like a wolf. I got him at the shelter. I was really surprised that no one would want this dog. He just hangs out with me all day. Finishing a website for a guy on Upwork. Nice, dude. Where did I learn code? I went to Dev Mountain. Thoughts on moving to a city for better job opportunities for securing a job? You're thinking of moving? Why don't you try remote? Hey, man. How you doing? You having a good day? Yeah, he's cool. He's a snuggler. Does he poop in the house? No, he goes outside. Okay, you just gonna hang out? Alright. Good idea. Go to university and study computer science. I don't know. There tends to be two. What's his name? His name is Oko. OKKO. Big fan. Keep up the work. Hey, appreciate you, Matt. His name's Oko, so I'll type it here. Where do I get those desktop live wallpapers? It's called Wallpaper Engine on Steam. I think it's like $4. What kind of cardio do you do? I do the kind that I don't do any. That's what I should do. What do I think about self-taught developers? I think regardless if you go to college or boot camp, you're still going to be some portion self-taught. And when you get to work, like when you get your first job, that's when the real learning experience begins, you know? Like that, then there's the real self-taught stuff. I don't even try to go over 1 hour. I won't. You're looking big. What's your bench, squat, deadlift now? I don't know. What's my diet like? I am doing keto right now. I'm on day 3 of going back into keto. I currently have like almost 0 carbs. Feels sad, man. It's hard. Your body's used to using sugar for energy. Maybe that could affect like why I look so tired. Who knows? Do I play WoW? I have 120 rogue. If you, hey man, I have a 110 of every class and 120 rogue, but I don't know. It's just kind of boring. The ketosis is good stuff. Thanks for the down to earth advice. Yeah, dude. I need to up my game with this camera. Like I've been doing good. Like I feel like a lot of the shots I get, I'll film like all day and then I'll get like a few good shots. It just makes me wonder how like Casey Neistat does it every day. Keto flu, not too much. It's more of like lack of energy. When you do ketosis, you don't have any sugar in your body. You don't have any carbohydrates really. So when you go work out, you basically get 0 pump. Or you don't look like you have a pump. It's kind of the best thing in my life. I'm alive, probably. I can wake up, breathe air, move around freely. I'm not in a wheelchair. I have a house. Wake up with that gratefulness status, you know? If I played Lineage, nah. The edits are on point. The edits take a while to do, but I'm learning. I just keep experimenting. Casey doesn't actually grade his footage at all. Keeping up the electrolytes, yeah. So I have like some external ketones that I put in to this water. You saw the Joe Rogan Elon Musk interview, and then his stock dipped like 10%. The thing with Casey is that he has a nice little background thing. Did you watch the Elon Musk? Of course I did. I saw that. I think you can have a lot of Elon he smokes weed, right, in the interview, but like he doesn't even inhale it, so therefore he's not gonna get high. He's just like, And then like as soon as he did that, the stock of Tesla and SpaceX just dipped like 10%. And now all the news channels are like, stock dips while Elon tokes up. I'm like, you guys are so stupid. Do I enjoy coding or filmmaking more? I enjoy filmmaking. Coding is nice to get like that creative problem solving, but film is when I really get into the zone. Andrew, what's up? How you guys doing? Mario, do I smoke weed? Nah, I never have. Armand, what's up, dude? Fonzie, yeah, I mean, I know to a certain extent, but not, it's not the same, right? Well, I mean, you gotta think about this. Like, Elon has every single other car company hating his car company because all those car companies, they use fuel, they use gas, and Elon is like, no, I'm not doing that. So Elon's like all alone doing his thing. Tanner, I appreciate the comment though. I don't drink alcohol. Is that a recent life choice? No, it makes me sick. What do you do to get high? I get high on life, man. Look, wake up. No, dude, I go work out. That's where I get. Stop lurking. 98 viewers. Hey, if you're here and you appreciate the stream, if I've helped you out in any way, hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate that. Helps this video do good. Do I like minimalism? I think you can get a little bit too carried away with minimalism and then that becomes your life. But I'm not a very materialistic person. My longest code session with no breaks. I don't know, maybe a day or so. Soka, that's very... Why did I want to learn Python? We voted on it. But I like Python because of its utility. What basic functions do you need to know on React? You get to hit up that React lifecycle, all of the props and prop types and all that stuff. What's going on, Boris? What's my favorite smell? I like Fruit Loops. I have this little wax candle. Any specific books I can recommend? Yeah, actually, here, I got you, fam. Hold on. I got a book thing on my website. I'm working on it. Like, I don't have the links hooked up, right? But hold on, I get it to you. Do I participate in hackathons? I don't really have time to participate in hackathons. Also, I don't know. Whenever I go to events like meetups, I feel like half the people there have never communicated with another human being in their life, and it's really awkward. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, JavaScript, the good parts, eloquent JavaScript. And then we have JavaScript and jQuery from John Duckett. Check those out. I should write a book. I have that written down as a thing to do, but how long has the stream been going? 13 minutes and 55 seconds as of right now. What resources do you suggest to prepare for data structures, algorithms? So cracking the coding interview is good. Clean code is good. Yeah. There's also Interview Cake. Do I know React Native? Nah. Yeah, everyone loves John Duckett. He says his books, they're very visual. So if you're a visual learner, could I recommend any cool songs? That's subjective. Depends on what you want to do, right? Do I use Udemy? I don't personally use Udemy right now. For game dev, yeah, I like that. How do I handle productivity and structuring my days? I write everything down every day, and then I check it off as I go. And I was reading. Do I time block Pomodoro? Sometimes, not every day. I write everything down and I work I turn off everything, flip my phone over or point it away from me so when it buzzes I don't mess with it, I ignore it. Put on some chill jazz music on Spotify and get to work. And then I was reading this thing about how people like CEOs and people way up in the tip top, like they write everything down and they get over 70% or more done every single day. What do I think about Electron? It's pretty good. Christian, what's up, man? What is my main job? I'm a front-end developer and I teach code. Hey, from India, what's up, man? Watching from the UK. I would say top of the morning to you, but it's Ireland, even though a little bit of Ireland is part of the UK. Northern Ireland, I guess. My favorite jazz artist? It's not like classic jazz like you're thinking. It's like jazz vibes. If you guys go on Spotify, type in jazz vibes. That's a good one. It's kind of like Casey Neistat's music that he puts in his videos, but it's like an entire playlist. I can find it. Copy link. You love pizza, dude? I love pizza. That's my weakness. Do I drink coffee? No, not really. I just don't like drinking hot drinks that much. And if I do, it's either, it's like hot chocolate or, that's about it. And it needs to be snowy outside. Golden advice. Do you have any note-taking apps or productivity apps? I mean, not really. I'm pretty simple. I have a journal. I keep a journal, wake up, write my journal, meditate for, 15 minutes, 10 minutes at least. It sounds so tree hugger, right? Oh, this guy meditates. Like, I get it, but I don't know. It helps you, like, clear out your head. Like, a lot of times I wake up, I'm like, I have so much stuff to do today. Even though it's like the stuff that I don't have to do is what I force myself to feel like I have to do. And that's the difficulty of being like is learning code when you don't have to learn code, because you know that you're probably going to get stuck, and people make that connection and it just prevents them from ever starting anything. Do I have Scrum at work? Not really. It's not big enough to warrant Scrum. Am I considering the Google job? No, I don't want to work for Google. Have I been in contact? All I have to do is just tell them, like, hey, let's go to part 2. And they're like, hey, let's go to part 2. That's it. Like, I'm not waiting on them. I'm already approved to go to stage 2. I'm just, meh. You don't find web dev interesting? It's in your course. That's okay. You don't necessarily have to find it interesting, but you should probably learn it. It's a good skill to have. You don't have to love something to learn it. Do I use Redux? No. We did at my last job, but I don't do React. What do I think about AI? Definitely it's gonna change the way things are going. Is it safe to start using CSS Grid? I mean, safe. Maybe. I don't know. I use Bootstrap. I wish I had have I used Elixir? It sounds familiar. I remember I did it in like a Udemy course. Have I ever worked in a game studio? No, I've never worked in a game studio. If you work at a game studio, chances are you're going to be overworked and underpaid, because if you leave, there's 400 other people waiting to take your spot because I want to be a game developer and game designer. Like, Be careful if you want to be in the game dev world. The best way to do it is to be an indie dev. It's a lot more work, but it's more rewarding. And you're not stuck with shareholders. What do I think of the mean stack? That's what we learned at Code Bootcamp. Angular, I don't know. It seems like React is going to overtake Angular. Do I have interest in robotics? That was fun. Do you know how to create a regular expression? I know how to use the current regular expressions. Create my own? I don't know how. Waking Up with Sam Harris. No, I haven't listened to that. I've been listening to Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. Do I have a GitHub account? I do, but you're not necessarily going to find a whole lot of code on there, because every job I've had has been pushing to private repos. Do I want to develop mobile apps? Why not just do progressive web apps? Embedded programming. I'm not really sure what that means. Are you talking about like Arduinos? Because if it's not that, I'm not too sure what that is. But I like robotics. My degree is mechanical engineering, but it was based on like machine automation, creating production lines, making the robot arms like pick stuff up and move it. Like we had to program all that, and we had to like do the input output of PLCs. PLCs programming logic controllers. I should make my own little like productivity book. I've been wanting to do that for a while with like stoic quotes in it and stuff. I'll probably make that soon. Maybe put it on my website. It's hard to make. A lot of people ask me how I stay so productive. Sometimes I feel like I'm really slacking. You don't have a degree. Are you going to be underpaid forever? No, man. Just because you don't have a degree doesn't mean you have value. People lean on a degree because they think that it inherently gives them some value, but in this world, that is not how it works anymore. I mean, you probably can't be a doctor, or build bridges without a degree, but that has nothing to do with pay, right? How much pay you get is directly correlated with how many people you can affect and how much value you can hand over to those people. Sandeep, go watch a Udemy course, fam. I'll get it. Jaden, what's up, man? How you doing? I mean, degree is not intelligence. A lot of people just they go to these ivory schools and they lean on these schools for credibility, but that doesn't mean that you're smart. It's the same thing as like people that are good at taking tests. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're not smart. And people that have to take these aptitude tests or whatever, some people just suck at taking tests and they're not good at it and they freeze up for whatever reason, but that doesn't mean they're not smart, but that's the way you're graded. First time you caught a live stream, you should definitely do it more. I used to do it every day, but I've been working on other stuff. Do I think React headless CMS is overkill? Yeah, I think that's overkill. How do you get past the HR department without a degree? You gotta think outside the box, man. You gotta go around HR. You don't have to go through HR. Everyone's just like, you have to go through HR. No, you don't. Go around HR. Go up and above, over and under, through the woods. If you get into an Ivy school, you're smart. That's not necessarily true. A lot of people have big money. They can just pay it in. There's a difference between smartness, right? So this is the thing with traditional education that I'm not a huge fan of, is that students who make good grades are rewarded and students who don't make good grades are punished, right? And that, I think over the course of time, the students who don't try that hard or they just get A's constantly, nonstop, like the students who struggle are the ones who come out winners on the top, right? Like me in Kobu Camp, I was struggling so hard every day. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea. I was like, I'm just sitting here. Everyone else is getting it. What's wrong with me? I have a problem. And it's just like, everyone else is like, oh, I get it. Yep, that's easy. But like somehow I'm the only one that got out with a job. And it's just like the struggle is more valuable. Like the struggle and not being able to do this or that and like figuring out how to learn, do different things is better than just being like having these canned answers like, oh, I've seen that before. I know what to do. Like, so that's why, I don't know, the kids who just get straight A's, like a lot of people, they get straight A's their whole life and they get to college or whatever, and then they get their first D and they're like suicidal, And it's like, whoa, bro, because they've never had the experience of struggle. It doesn't mean, I'm not trying to dismiss people that work really hard to get those A's, but the people who don't, which tends to be, does coding make people learn their whole life? Yeah. Is this PewDiePie? What? Follow-up interview for junior programming, only in associates. Yeah, dude. Head of you knew that head of IT, right? So you have to figure out a way. Marco got bored of Finland. What's up, dude? Bye, doggo. 1 hour, then I delete my channel. Yep. Any advice on finding a second junior dev job? This is the problem, right? You're looking for a junior dev job. But you and 400 other people are looking for a junior dev job, entry position. Stop looking for that. You got to go around that. You got to go above it. Right? You can't. No, he's by my feet now. When you can't solve leak code questions, you feel depressed. Well, you shouldn't let that affect your emotions. Any tips for a slow learner? Why are you a slow learner? It's probably what you should figure out. The doggo is bored. Nah, dude, he's been outside all morning. He's chill. Amanda, was that a cat? It was not a cat. Is lurking allowed on this stream? Yeah, lurkers are allowed on this stream. Cats better than dogs. Nah. I don't know about that. How's the Note 9? Is it better than the iPhone X? Well, I don't have an Android or iPhone. I've never had an iPhone. It's pretty good. And it has a little pen and stuff on it. It's kind of gimmicky, I guess. Like, it's cool because you can, like, draw and stuff. I've used this pen, like, once. And that was just to show someone that it had a pen. What do I do on the YouTube channel? I make videos about code, how you can learn to code, good resources for people that code. What's the time? 8:30. 8:30 in the morning. Is that an S8 or an S9? This is a S9 Note, the brand new one or whatever. It's pretty chill. What coast am I on? I'm not on a coast. I'm Mountain Standard Time. I'm landlocked, baby. I was gonna wait till the Pixel 3 came out, but it didn't happen. You're having a problem understanding recursion. Please help me how to understand that. That sounds like a Stack Overflow issue. Do I play Fortnite, my dude? I don't play Fortnite. I play Overwatch. When do you go to sleep? Maybe like 9 or 10. Last night it was like 9:15. Why do I prefer Android over iPhone? I don't have any. I'm not invested into the Apple ecosystem. So, I mean, I have no reason. I don't use a Mac. Well, let's see. Any ideas helping a cracked screen on a phone? Oh no. I don't stop dropping it, I guess. Will you be front or full stack by completing treehouse full stack route? Well, it sounds like you'd be full stack. Help me understand. Why go read? Why Google this stuff, fam? A creative loop. Team Treehouse or Free Code Camp? They have different applications. Free Code Camp is all written stuff. I mean, they have supplemental videos, I guess, on their YouTube, but they have different applications. Ever play around with face recognition? Nah, I haven't. I think a lot of people think that I just sit around and code all day long every day because I have a code-related YouTube channel, but that's not what it is. Describe this in a real-world example. Maybe if you're inside of an airplane and you're talking about this thing, you'd be talking about the airplane. I don't know. Instead of, like, your seat. I don't know. Oh, you watched a video on deepfakes? Yeah, that stuff is... I've seen my fair share of deepfakes. Do I prefer Treehouse? They have different business applications. How do you get money for Treehouse if you're unemployed? What are you talking about? What job do I have? I'm a developer. I do front end. I do back end. You're in Code Bootcamp. Thanks for all the help, dude. Yeah, you can do it. And you start to. I think the worst thing is to compare yourself to other people. Is YouTube a job? Define job. It's more of a calling than a job. There's 3 types of employment, right? There's a job, there's a career, and there's a calling. Most people don't ever find their calling until it's too late, or they don't find a way that they can live and do it. To me, making YouTube videos and helping people is what I would say is my calling, right? I like film, I like tech. How can I combine those two and help other people, serve other people? Well, YouTube seems like a good way. I think people that depend on YouTube for ad revenue aren't necessarily, like business minded maybe. I mean, it makes money from ad revenue, but you shouldn't depend on ad revenue. That's not the best way to do it. $120 people, wow. I think it's a new record. Any favorite books? Yeah, I like The Millionaire Fastlane. That's a good one. How is the Udacity Nano degree? I don't know. I inquired to see if they'd let me do it, but they didn't respond. An economic recession is about to happen. That sounds really like doomsday-ish. Sound like you listen to like Alex Jones or something. Do I meet a lot of narcissists in your field? I meet a lot of opinionated people. Definitely a lot of opinionated people that think that their code is the best, and that if you don't code day and night and don't go outside and see the sun, then you'll never be worth anything in this industry. I'm just like, cool, man. You do you. In America, YouTube will pay you, while in Europe, you don't even get half. That's because Europe has VAT tax. Here, you have to, you do the tax yourself. Do I watch Adventure Time? No, not really. I think the only cartoon I'd watch would be Rick and Morty. Waiting for that new season. Any recommendations on starting a YouTube? Okay, this is what I would say. You're not starting a YouTube, you're starting a brand, which I would recommend everyone to create a brand. Have I heard of Eminem and MJ? Yeah, I heard him. I like MGK's better. Eminem's boring. Stale. He literally gives up. What's something that bugs me in code? I don't know. In code, I don't know. Terrible code. 40,000 line CSS pages. Do I keep a notepad? I sure do. Are you using Wallpaper Engine? I'm using it, yeah. Should you buy it? If you want the same things as me, then you have to buy it. What are React lifecycle components? Is this a meme? Are you memeing me because I failed that interview question? Scope of Django, and just look up Google Trends. Mac Miller, I don't know. Do I like death metal music? I don't know about death metal. I like regular metal. Can we be alive metal? And then you're gonna have the elitists that are like, that's not real metal. Well, I like what I like. Sounds good to my ears. Yeah, I don't play Fortnite. I was making a game that was really similar to Fortnite. As a conspiracy theorist as it sounds, like I want to say that like they saw my videos about me making the game, they're like, let's make that, and they stole it. Even though it's not the same, but like every time they keep adding something to the game, I'm like, yep, I already made a video about making this in my game, and they just whatever. Corn, Papa Roach, Stone Sour. I don't know about that. Stone Sour, I'd pass on. Corn, they have like a few songs. Papa Roach, he's more like alternative now. Vanilla, that sounds pretty aggressive. Zigzago, thanks, man. 20 DKKs. Are those Dutch kroners? I don't know what that is. Appreciate that. Thanks, man. You don't feel satisfied when you develop a project, but you like coding. Well, you gotta figure out how to make that. Zigzago. Thanks for that, man. Sue Epic Games. That'll go down definitely in my favor. Not that I care, right? It's not about the idea. It's not about who has an idea. It's about execution, right? Zigzago coming in with the DKKs. I don't know what that is, though. Let me look. $3. Thanks, man. I'm just swinging those big D's. We're on the brink of hyperinflation. You sound really like you read conspiracy stuff. How do people donate? I think there's a super chat option. Do I listen to music? Depends on what I'm doing. Sometimes I do. Most times I do. I rarely talk about Vue.js. What's wrong? I haven't used it. My degree is from Finland. What happened between? She asked for a divorce. I don't know why. She would never answer. Whenever it's like, well, I don't want to get a divorce. She's like, we're different people. I'm like, no, we're not. We're different people. No, what are you talking about? We're fine. I'm going to want a divorce. We're not getting a divorce. But you can't force someone to be married, right? This isn't Windows or Mac. I use Windows. Have I ever been hypnotized? No, that shit doesn't work. That's like, if you're susceptible and you accept being told what to do and you can like fall into that state, that doesn't work for me. I don't let people do that. You want to get married? Okay, good for you. 23 minutes till the channel gets deleted. Confirmed. Actually, I have to go in 22 minutes, so we're going to be all right. Tell us about your dating life. Why do you want to know? Why are you deleting? If the stream goes over an hour, I'll delete. Other than that, I'm not. Is my nationality Finland? No, I'm United States. You're a Christian? How can you convert to a PDF? I recommend MP4, personally. Just started off. Web dev services demand is abnormally high. What should you do? You should keep doing what you're doing, because clearly it's working. Why would I delete it after 1 hour? Because I constantly make streams that are like 2 hours long. Why do you have a Finnish flag? Because I lived in Finland, got a degree in Finland, I married a Finnish girl, had a Finnish family, Finnish in-laws, did the whole, Finnish traditions that you do when you're a kid. I was basically Finnish for like 5 years. It's different than just living there. Like I was immersed in the family culture, and like then I got kicked out. So that sucked. And so I try to remember it with my flag. How long until AI replaces us? I don't know. Ask Elon. He knows better. I got kicked out. Well, they were going to take my visa, so I had to either find a way to leave myself, or they were going to take my visa and deport me. So that was neat. Where's my wife? I don't know. I don't know what she does, and she's not my wife. She asked for a divorce on Christmas Day, and I said no, and she said yes. She gave me the paper, and I refused to sign it, and then she brought it to me again and forced me to sign it, or she was going to go to the police office, and then she was going to sign it anyways. And so I signed it, and basically I had 6 months to finish my degree and get a job and, figure out a way to get a visa, or they were going to deport me. And I couldn't find a job in Finland because people in Finland can't even find jobs in Finland, like people from Finland, right? They have to prove, it's like here, right? You have to prove that you can't hire someone in the EU before they can hire someone from outside the country. And so they couldn't, I couldn't get a job in Finland. And so I found one here, and I moved here. And then I was like, yo, I hate this job. Because mechanical engineering. Would I recommend remote job? I only work remote. It's depressing. Well, I wouldn't be who I am today if that didn't happen. I wouldn't have the drive that I have today. On Christmas. Is what it is, right? That was the only time in my life that I've ever tried to get drunk and it didn't work. I just got sick. My stomach hurt a lot and I couldn't walk very straight. And I was like, I don't like alcohol. This is dumb. Where's here? Salt Lake City. What's my long-term goal? To retire at 30. And then after that, we'll retire, right? Financially independent at 30, and then make film, go fly, travel the world. I don't know. I think about the fact that I'll never see every inch of the world. It's kind of depressing to me. Are you Mormon? I'm not. What's up, man? Carry the dog. He doesn't like to be carried. Shout out to the Discord squad. Betty the Tear, what up? Let's see. That's probably really loud. You want to start a career in tech, but you're over 40. What do you recommend? Juan, I am currently working with 2 people that are over 40, and they're learning just fine. One guy already has a freelance project. Craig, he's sometimes in here. Yeah, he has a freelance project for a photographer for like $500, and it's only been like a week since we've been working together. 2 weeks. Are you on track to retire at 30? Maybe. A lot of times I don't know what I'm doing. 140 people here. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Dylan, what's up? Should you ask your current employer to work on their website so you can add web development experience to your resume? You don't have to ask your current employer. Just ask anyone if you can work on their website. What's the Discord? I'm 28. It's tough to find remote jobs. What you're looking for is like a contract. Why would you retire? 30 is too young. I think people denotate retiring with sitting around doing nothing. I want financial independence by 30, but to me that means retire working the 9 to 5. It doesn't mean I quit coding. That doesn't mean I quit filming. That just means I quit, I'm left with 2 years, right? So that's some good pressure to do that. How many hours do you work on average per day? I work all day, every day. See, Craig, take your $10 back and go get like some food. Go get some IHOP on Sunday. So Juan, if you're wondering, Craig here, we're working together. Retiring at 30 sounds terrible. Well, do you want to work a 9 to 5 until you're 65 and retire? If that's what sounds amazing to you, that's great. What math is needed for software engineering? In software engineering, it's it's more like data science. Craig, but thanks for that. You can take the money back. Yeah, Craig, take it back. Any advice on developing a better work ethic? The only way to get a better work ethic is to do work. That's it. You're getting awfully close to an hour. 43. Start trading if you're smart. Assuming that I'm not smart and basically pressuring me to trade because if you don't trade, you're not smart. That's essentially what you're saying. However, when you give money to the market, you're giving it to people that manipulate the market. So just, I don't know. The market is not great to bank on for high returns. The market's good to get like passive income in the form of dividends. You tried to break out of the corporate chains at 29. Try again. I've tried as well. So this is what happened. I got let go from the last job. Well, not me. All of us got let go because they ran out of money. Like 12 people got let go. Why not set yourself up for financial independence and property and diversifying while still working? You get wanted to travel, so like that's what the plan is, Holland. I do. Well, so the thing with investing in property is you need to be able to make the down payments on different houses, and building up that money is what you need. So we become a freelancer. I'd probably make videos, and I'd still code, I'd still do YouTube, I'd still do live stream, but knowing that I can be like, hey, let's go. I'd really like to go visit Finland, go travel around and make videos, still code related in different places. That's the dream. How to find a programming job without any experience whatsoever. Yeah, you're probably not going to be able to find one. You at least need some, Let's get that 61 minutes. Let's not. We got a few left. 159 people here. Wow, new record for sure. If you're here and my videos have helped you, maybe hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Oh, 160. Wow. I day traded crypto as a noob. I day traded crypto as a noob too. I went up to 17,000. I went from 11,000 to 17,000 within an hour, and then I didn't sell because I got greedy. It was not good. Oh my! Well, you're gonna see a Finland journey on the channel, dude. You're definitely gonna see a Finland journey on the channel, but I need to get to that YouTube fame level of meeting the Dudesons. Should you trim or stay wild? I don't know. I think you need to find a good balance between the two, Peter. Just do a little bit of manscaping, carve the bushes out. Make them into something creative if you want. Have I heard anything back after the Google interview? So it's not I'm waiting for them. Google is waiting on me. I am not waiting on Google. I just haven't taken the next step. What's the point of this? Does there need to be a point? We're just hanging out. Please ask your subscribers to subscribe to my channel. That's very disrespectful, fam. Don't do that. You're in a boat camp right now. What do you recommend? I don't know. Do they have yachts, sailboats, canoes? Leslie, what's up, man? How do you get that experience? Well, you have to start somewhere. So free code camp, whatever. Do you like to dance? Sometimes. Joe, what's up? Startup, mid-size, or big company? Small company that's not a startup, so 50 people max. If I had to pick, it'd probably be no company and work for myself, entrepreneur. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of entrepreneurship is my dream, right? Doing it myself, knowing that I can. Right? I did the thing, right? I got the job, I did what you're supposed to do, I did the good work, and they still let me go 4 different times because they ran out of money. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should just do this myself. And so that has become my new calling. And to be able to help people along the way is the dream. How well do you understand economics? I don't know. Get rich, go to Finland, make everyone jealous. Well, what I'd really like to do, low-key, is to go say hello to the wife and be like, yeah, remember when you told me I would never amount to anything? Remember when you told me I would have to work at Waffle House? Remember when you told me that you felt like you were in jail living with me? Remember when you told me XYZ? Yeah, this is my Lambo. F you. The FU money, That's really, I just want to throw some money at her. Maybe that makes me look small, but Tiffany GX, do I remember you? I don't think we've met. Thanks for answering the questions, man. Coding Face, should I subscribe to you? What? Of course you should go subscribe. Tips for starting YouTubers that upload code videos. So you have to be relatable. You have to have somewhat of a personality. The repressed rage flowing out. Yeah, there's definitely that. I can't say that there's not anything there, or that I have forgiven all, because I definitely have it. You have to have a dog. Yep. Do you know Flask? If so, please make a vid. Why do you want me to make a video? There's a lot of other people that make coding videos. Do I recommend Google certs? I don't have any Google certs, so I can't say. What are some interview questions you were asked? You can go watch my videos on interview questions. I got a whole entire videos series on that. Ooh, we got 11 minutes left before I have to delete the channel. You have similar wounds? I mean, I'm over it, right? But it'd still be fun to go and just toss some money and be like, yo, here's 100. What certs do you recommend? I don't know. Ever heard of X Team? Like the freelance? Otherwise, I have no idea. How to deal with being nervous? Why do people want? They feel like they're like, how do you deal with being nervous? Like you have to figure out a way to find a solution. Like you don't have to find a way to move over it or around it. Just move through it, dude. Just go through it. Just work with it every day. Have I watched The Nun yet? I have not. Why does AI require so much math? They're more of just logical if statements. Meditate? Yep, sure do. Why are you deleting the channel? I'm not. I said if the stream gets to an hour, so I got 10 minutes. Are you Mormon? No. Hell no. Those 40 hours a week. Yeah, so this is the thing, right? 40 hours a week is like, you know, relative. When and what's going to be my startup? I don't want to make a startup. You love the short hair? Hey, thanks, man. Where can you find the Google interview cheat sheet for free? You can't. Enjoy the ban. Okay, let's see. Do I consider myself libertarian? I don't know if it has a title. I'm in the middle somewhere. If it goes over 2 hours, I'm deleting Joe's, and then if it goes over 3 hours, I'm going to delete dreaded. Oh wait, hold on, he did that for me. 4 hours, I'm going to delete. Short hair, don't care. Oh my god. How do you deal with fatigue? Beta-alanine is good for fatigue. Creatine also helps. It's probably not what you wanted. Do I feel disconnected or left out? No, not really. I keep to myself. Why are you always outside on the thumbnail but actually not? I don't know. Just nice pictures, I guess. Don't delete this channel. Oh, it's going away. I'm deleting. It's going. We got 8 minutes left before I'm hitting the delete. I just want to say thank you all for following me. And Josh doesn't sleep. He's an android. Yeah, well, I was programmed by Mark the Zuck because he's an actual alien. If it goes over 50 minutes, you fly to London and mentor me. Wait, what? What do I get from that? Do I plan on doing machine learning? Well, I'd have to learn it first. Then I'd have to be able to teach it. So that'd be fun. Ryan, what's up, man? What did you mean by FU money? Did you hear that somewhere? It's pretty popular in terms of a book. There's a Dan Locke has a book on it, but it's just a common concept for you when you have enough financial security to be like, you know what, you can't tell me to work 80 hours this week because if I quit, it doesn't matter. I can do this myself, right? Gotta have that FU money. Have I played Detroit Become Human? I don't really play single player games. I always figure out a way to cheese the boss, or you know, they're just not challenging to me. How long would you say? It's an ongoing process. You lost 16 pounds in 5 weeks. That's awesome, Dylan. You're thinking about finance or law. What would I recommend? I already did 4 years. I think that you should just get a job and keep working. Do you ever skip work when you shouldn't be? I think everyone does that, right? If you're not building your own dreams, you're probably thinking about building your own dreams, and then you're snapped back to reality when your boss walks by and you're like, oh, better minimize the Facebook. What's my favorite game right now? I like Overwatch. But for me, Dylan, it's maybe taken, I don't know, a few years. It's more of I've been working on strength. Favorite fitness YouTubers? Hey, that's a good question. Let's talk about that. I like Vintage Genetics. That's a good one. I like Fillion. Fillion's pretty hilarious. Why do you want to close the channel? I'm not. Only if we go over an hour. So we might, I don't know. It's like defusing a bomb. Is this just clickbait? It says if the stream goes over. So if you guys keep me engaged enough to stay here for an hour, I'll delete it. Otherwise, it's clickbait. Thanks for hanging out. Do I want to close the channel? I don't. Yeah, Plant's YouTube channel detonator. We have approximately 5 minutes left. Really feels bad to cut off 145 people, but we have to do it. So I really don't want to delete. Joe, when I was typing out this title, I was just like, you know what? Let's see what happens. It's always the stupid stuff. Like every time I put 0 effort into a video, everyone's like, wow, amazing video. And every time I put a whole bunch of effort into a video, everyone's just like, yeah, but did you know that you could do this? The sound was slightly off. This was kind of like that. I'm just like, so do I just like not try on everything that I do? Got to code test rock, paper, scissors on steroids. Instead of rock, paper, scissors, you select a character that has 3 types of attack, then use WebSockets to challenge a player to. Any advice? Yeah, that's rock, paper, scissors on steroids. Any advice? I don't know. Go buy some caffeine powder because that's going to take some time. Let's say buy early in case. Well, we have approximately 4 minutes on the dot right now. You don't sleep. How do you stay awake and focused? How do I stay awake and focused? Let me tell you, Mr. Walsh. This is how I do it with my new energy supplements called Drive. Here we go. No, these are actually like someone in the Discord is like, "What are these supplements Josh is hawking on his website?" I'm like, "No, they're not. I'm not hawking. Like this is my thing. Like this is my brand. I made this. I bought the bottles. I ordered these little vegan capsules, mixed the powders, made this label. Like I made all of this myself. So like when you guys see this on my website, if you want these, like I handmade these. So my kitchen makes me look like Pablo Escobar, like I'm pushing packs, you know? We got 3 minutes left. I forgot to put affiliate links. Who am I affiliating if these are mine? I affiliate myself? No, so like there's nothing proprietary on here at all. Like literally you can see the ingredients. Like so that's like the whole point of this brand. The whole point of the brand is to be transparent because I hate when you like go to GNC and you buy Alpha Male Shredded X proprietary blend when it's really just like caffeine and like deer antler velvet powder, whatever that is. Like there's nothing proprietary in this, you know? Cut the green wire and await the red wire. We have 5 more minutes. No, we actually have 2 more minutes. Quick, what's the meaning of life? To promote humanity forward and to leave a lasting impact, because the last time someone says your name is when you really die, okay? So, help other people that can't help you. Time is relative, though. Thanks, Einstein. Appreciate you, fam. Coffee or yerba? Pre-workout. Where would you like to live? Croatia seems nice. We got 30 minutes left. Now we got a minute and a half. Guys, I'm going to start doing some shout-outs. Joe, if you're still here, thanks for hanging out. Aknod, Betty, Tio, Marco. What's up, Finland? Christian, Technic B, John M, Ivan, Up Syndrome, Soulspire. It's Joe, PD Tech. Soka, Pogo, Xamarin or Flutter. Pass on both. I don't know enough. Francesco, Prashad, Serdanese, Ivan, Dylan, Martin. If you're here, say hello. We got 1 minute left. We're going out. I don't want to delete the channel, guys. Here we go. We got John, Soka, Chris, Ashraf, Seaton. TikTok. I already called you out, Steven. Betty the Tear. We got Nathaniel, John, Alpha. We got 30 seconds left. Bomb's ticking down, guys. Thorben, Pogo, Woo, Niels, Andy, you, Mike Vlogs, Ivan Chu, Bobber, Hamid, Christian, Moments for Life, Martin, Marco, Sin, Christian, Samar, Ashraf, Sergur. Who we got? Up Syndrome, PD Tech, Steven, Daniel, Nathan. We got 20 seconds. Sam, Blind Man, Himshan, Himash, Eknad. I'm just saying stuff now. All right, guys. I don't want to delete the channel. I'm out. 4 seconds.